it's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
Now Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. On third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he gets gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alton Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lance. Being chased out left. And he wisely would throw that one away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson dancing under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Play action, now it's Lance. There's Tremble, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sermon And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by John Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. That caught by Trimble. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Lance. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now Lance again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On play action, Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
First down, San Francisco.
They run. Here's Sermon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lance throwing complete here to Sermon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Touchdown! That's caught. Antonio Callaway, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Wilson rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat from.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards remain for second down.
Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Wilson will throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Sermon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They go play action now. Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2, and a short return to the 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.